Dude, did you know you can subscribe to onlywrestlers.com and keep in touch with your favorite wrestlers? The party never has to end.
This week's episode of One of a Kind with RVD is presented by Get Blitzed, and you can get 15% off your order when you head to get-blitz.com and use promo code RVD. Get 15% off.
One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
I don't know if there's a coming together that's possible with some point, but it doesn't seem like it with certain things that are just opposite views. What was it you were talking about?
My idea was like, hey, Linda McMahon's in the news because she's the Secretary of Education that supposedly that's going to be for Trump and everything like that. And I was thinking like, man, you think about how election season went down, and I'm very apolitical when it comes to stuff, but people are very divided when it comes to everything like that. And I thought maybe you could give a pretty good RVDology and how to keep those things in perspective and keep people together when they have such a divisive thing like politics get involved in their social interactions. So,
yeah. Well, let's talk about that for a minute.
Yeah,
the politics is weird because people feel so strongly about their beliefs. I would say politics and religion, and maybe even in that order, where people feel very strongly about their religion, about what the Bible says. They want you to know whatever. But with politics, they feel like by talking about it that they can help make a change. I don't know. Otherwise, I think like when it comes to who just won and will be our future president, that's one of those things where I look at it like, can I do anything about it? No, then don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people feel like, well, their one vote is going to count. And I'm not saying that it doesn't, but I'm saying that for everyone to be so divided, they break a rule of RVDology, and that rule is this: I try to never be unshakably sure, because then I don't have an open mind anymore on this subject, whatever it is we're talking about. If I'm so sure, if I'm positive that fucking pillow is orange,
mm-hmm.
You're not going to fucking convince me otherwise, then, well, obviously that's not very open-minded about that. And you might say, but why would you want to be open-minded about that? Well, I have picked a couple of colors wrong in the last week. I have a shirt that I thought was like yellow, and I find out it's actually orange. And like Katie said it, someone else said it, so I'm asking everybody. We went out and I'm asking the waitress, what color is my shirt? It's not orange and black, or it's yellow and black, whatever it is. I thought it was green, I think, and yellow, and the green is black. And anyway, I don't believe that you should be unshakably sure, because you have to keep an open mind. And are you positive 100% positive that Saturday night you're gonna go and do your plans, whatever you got planned? Because you can't really be that sure that you're even gonna be alive tomorrow. I mean, people are gonna die. Thousands of people are gonna die. And for them, are they positive, absolutely sure that Saturday they're going into the city, or they're going shopping, or they're going camping, or whatever the fuck they're doing? They're going to sign up with Only Wrestlers. They can't know for sure. And the reason that I think it's important to have that perspective is, one, you're keeping it real with yourself. And two, you're keeping at least a mind open enough to consider other possibilities, because when you don't have that, then you just got a stubborn, closed mind. So with politics, people are so damn sure that they're right, and that their whole half of the, right wing or left wing, they're so positive that all of their beliefs are correct, that they think everyone on the other side, which is almost half of the fucking population, they think that all of those people are absolutely insane. There's not an answer to the equation of dividing up a whole into two halves. Then what is it? It's 50%. What are you gonna do? There's no I don't know if there's a coming together that's possible with some point, but it doesn't seem like it with certain things that are just opposite views, and there's conservative views that I feel like conservative means they want to hold us back, and they want to keep us back, like to the opposite of being like advanced and high paced and fast. For me is that. So whoa.
Yeah.
Anyway, conservatives are people that I think want to keep the past going and not move that fast. I don't even know what the opposite of that would be. I mean, because it's not about Democrat and Republic, but I think there's a belief that's like, whoa, let's stay back and we built this foundation of this country off the Bible. Yeah, that's playing God if you want to do birth control or abortions. God doesn't want you to do that. And I feel like there's certain views that hold that back. The further back you go, the more prejudiced people were, obviously, the less rights people had, and so I think there's a belief that hold progress back. And then there's a progressive, and I guess that would be the opposite word, view, that's like, boom, let's go ahead and move forward and see what we can do, what we can accomplish. Let's get technical, advance human society. But at the same time, when it comes down to how that affects the presidential situation, man, they wanted to kill Trump. They tried to shoot him. Was it 3 times?
Yeah, I think it was 3 attempts at least. I think that happened.
Because what? Do they think he's the devil? I don't know. I mean, that should fall in. Look, Trump's president. Anyone that's watching, once he takes office, put this in the category of something you can't do anything about.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you go and get a gun and try and take him out, then you're not realizing this is something that's happening. It's not something that you should feel like you have ability to change. But yeah, I just think no matter what, even like in my strongest beliefs, you can shake my certainty on a lot of things. Maybe more than I might not let on, but I might be thinking it a bit like, damn, is that pillow yellow? and a lot of times I am wrong. That happens a lot, and I wouldn't even know if I was so busy defending myself and my response, just because that's instinctive to be like, I'm right. No, you're wrong. And in reality, I'm never sure that I'm right. I might know some facts, be like, no, I'm pretty sure there's, whatever. I remember a friend of mine talking about the the billions of people in America. And I was like, well, bro, there's not billions of people in America, right? There's not. There's only like between 7 and 8 billion in the whole planet. He goes, no, there's not. He goes, there's billions here, right? And there's hundreds of billions. I'm like, bro, no. But if he would have, I knew and I was positive, but I would never feel like I'm 100%. Let me put it this way: I would never bet my life on something if there's a chance that I could be wrong. And that's a perspective that I like to take, and that doesn't allow me to get behind something as non-productive and non-conducive to my daily agenda, like trying to convince people that they're insane for not believing what I believe. I don't back that up. People that think everyone that doesn't believe what they believe is absolutely crazy. I think that's nuts. And like I said, the way that I put it, don't be unshakably certain if there's a chance that you could be wrong. A lot of people think it's better to keep going down the wrong road instead of admit that you made a wrong turn and turn around. I'm not one of those people. If you're wrong and you can still turn around and fix it and go back, that's better than continuing down the wrong road and telling everyone they're crazy for telling you that you're doing anything better other than what you're supposed to be doing. That's not a productive way to be, and it's not RVDology.
Ooh, I like it, Rob. I like it. I know so much of that you cannot control when it comes to, the who gets in office, what happens, who's in control. I always think about the George Carlin thing. It's like one big party and you ain't in it. Like that's the kind of aspect of it all. And it's just like, yeah, he's right. What are you gonna do? That's it.
They decide that at the Bilderberg meetings. I don't know if you ever watched those.
I've heard about that. Yes.
Yeah.
And those are very close.
You can YouTube Bilderberg meetings and see the world leaders meeting in privacy for these big pre-election rituals.
Man. Yeah.
Anyway.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, crazy stuff. And it's so fascinating too how politics ties into wrestling in certain ways, where like Trump's been involved. WWE Hall of Famer Trump, 2 people in power this coming term will have gotten stone cold stunnered: Linda McMahon and Donald Trump. How about that?
Nice trivia question.
Nice little trivia question. Rob, so we have, this might be our record number. We have almost 10,500 people tuning in. So
wow,
there's some word you want to get out. Anything you want to say to the people tuning in right now, whether it's promoting something or whatever, Rob. Hammer it out before
everybody sign up on Only Wrestlers. We'll have 10,000 more people, 10,500 people.
Yeah.
Bam, just like that.
Mm-hmm. There we go. OnlyWrestlers.com.
But I will just carry on a little bit just to further the point, even though I've said it a lot. I don't like to I think that being so positive almost can be ignorant, because I'm always like, yeah, but what if?
Yeah.
And so for me, like, even if I know it's Thursday, but if you back and forth and you say, no, dude, Thursday was yesterday, I probably will start wondering, because a lot of times I don't know what day it is anyway. It's not one of my strong points, but I'm trying to think of something that I would really stand behind and be like, fuck no, there's no way. Which obviously, I know Katie's my wife. I'm certain of that, and there's things like that, but you got to be selective about what you believe in. And that's something I want to talk about another time too, is can we choose what we believe, or is believing just the result of our values and our intelligence? And then, looking for an answer, solution, boom.
Ooh, that's a good
You
discussion.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of people go, I choose to believe he's still alive. If you really think he's alive, I don't think you choose to. I think it makes the most sense to you based on what you know and how you interpret that with your own processing.
Okay. I wrote that down, so maybe we can talk about that
Cool.
next
All right. All right, cool, dude.
week. Cool.
Yeah, another week at home, I believe. Yeah, gonna be home. Oh yeah, got stuff to do, but not public stuff. So looking forward to. I hate the cold, dark this time of year. You know, it's
Does it affect you? Do you get kind of bummed out and stuff with
oh
the
yeah,
seasonal
oh
affective?
yeah.
I get it too.
Yeah, so I do want to tell the 10,500 people, dude, I've always, every year I say it's depressing because it gets colder, the days get shorter, it's darker. I just want to go to bed earlier just to waste the day and get through with it sometimes. And people that are prone to depression, or people that aren't even normally prone, you know, they could start feeling it and not even realizing that all these symptoms that I just mentioned are already going to point you in that direction. So it don't take much more added on to that to where you feel like your days are shit. So let's all stick together and make it through and look forward to spring.
Absolutely.
We'll
And
get
hey,
there together.
when you get in that mindset too, I know, like, to you listeners out there, it's like when you feel like not doing anything and it's dark out and it's dreary out, force yourself to do something, whether it's, I don't know, like clean your house or do something, because you'll do a little bit of production and it'll completely change your mindset on stuff a lot more times often than not sometimes. So.
Easier said than done, but I believe it too. Being productive is releases dopamine in your brain, and then it makes you feel good and makes you feel more worthy by being productive. And so that's definitely something too. But what you do, it's easy to focus on reasons to be depressed. It really is. But don't let yourself do that. Instead, try to focus more on good things, because
Absolutely.
we could drive ourselves crazy thinking and focusing on certain things that are always there, you know, death, you know, there's certain things you can always go to if you really want to bring yourself down. But otherwise, you know, just all the stuff that comes with every day, you know, take it on the chin when you have to, and when you can, enjoy it, you know, and try and focus on the good stuff, the happy stuff.